Some cat ASMR. Welcome everybody. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? What's up? How we doing? How we doing? It's going pretty well over here. I'm just chilling. Getting ready for another fire stream. Nothing new. Just chilling. Okay, so let's see. There's a lot of good content to watch, but there's also a lot of research to be done. I want to find some stores that I can review because I have a trip coming up. Awesome, awesome. Doing great, ready to learn. Awesome. Love hearing that. What? That's so goofy. A twin travel system here is popping off. Who would have thought, right? I like this league soundtrack for some reason. It's really good background music. But yeah, we're just gonna do some research, get some ideas. I gotta find some good stuff to make videos on. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. Because I have a trip coming up. What's poppin'? What up, Victor? How are you guys doing? Yo, what up, Sharif? Didn't expect you to pop in here. Nice to see you, bro. I got my cat right here. That's why I'm sitting all weird. But she's just chilling. She's lonely. My girlfriend's at the gym, so she doesn't know how to handle it. Hope all is well. It's been a while. Yeah, bro, it has been a while. We haven't talked in so long. All is well, though. Things have been going really, really well lately. And now we're just going crazy with the streams. Oh, there she goes. Nala left, finally, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully all is good with you too, bro. That is awesome to see you. Wow, this is interesting. See, look at this is what I think is super cool when I find brands like this that are like doing 8 figures but have 1 to 10 employees. I mean, this data isn't entirely accurate, obviously, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So this is a good one. Wait, where'd that go? Oh, right here. Oh yeah, I saw Maven before. This is a really weird brand that it's kind of like a business to business e-commerce brand for like hair and wigs and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. This one has popped off a lot before. I mean, yeah, they've gotten 76 million in funding, 100 million to 500 million in revenue. That's crazy. That's what I'm trying to cook up. Welcome everybody who's joining in. It's nice to see you. Maybe I'm too big on the screen right now. There is also like a lot of really good content that we can watch as well today. I think there's some, I mean, honestly, I would watch some more. I would watch this video, for example. We should make a watch list, honestly. We should make a watch list of things to watch. I think that's what other people do, like other streamers. They create like a playlist of things that they can watch, and people can add things to that playlist, which is pretty cool. Yo, 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 welcome. Latest and greatest. Whoa. Damn. These Japanese stores always pop off. People just love Japan, man. Crazy. 400,000 followers. Wow, that engagement is insane. You can never get enough of the Totoro, blah, blah, blah. Wow, this is so fast. Oh, okay. This is interesting. So this is like a... This is like... like almost like a theme page, like a Japan theme page. That's so cool. 25k likes? That's nuts. So these people, this is just like a Japanese store. And they're just selling things on this brand. Sugoi Mart by Japan Crate. So interesting. This is just a modern furniture store right here. Printing money. 56 million a month. That's crazy. 56 million a month? What? That doesn't even make sense. Honestly, it does make sense if you account for the average order value. Furniture is crazy. Where'd the cat go? She left. She was just trying to cuddle. She was like, you know, a little bit lonely, but she just left. I see. So, I mean, yeah, look at some of the products are like $5,000. Herman Miller. They carry a lot of Herman Miller stuff, a lot of branded products. That's super cool. I wonder how people get into that. Huge profit margins for furniture. Yeah, probably. But I mean, they're carrying established brands. So, like, I can't imagine the profit margins being that big. Either way, they're crushing it. So that's wild how much profit or how much revenue you can make with average order values really high. That's just nuts. This is a little bit of a hack, I feel like, is when you look at stuff like this, sort by best selling. I feel like that's a hack because then you just know what's selling the best. Like this table's the best seller, even though it's super simple. This chair. This style of chair has always been No, I didn't see that. Herman Miller bought Fully? No, I had no idea. This is also a really interesting store right here. It's like just weird. Let's see. Refresh your home for summer. Stress-free paint shopping starts here. So you can buy paint online on Shopify now. How crazy is that? Wow. Yeah, I'm just stacking up some brands so I can see, so I can make some videos while I'm gone. Just some brands to explore. Yo, I just wanted to say thank you for making these videos and hosting these live streams. I got my first sale ever dropshipping last night while I was sleeping. No way. Congrats, bro. That's super cool. That's really awesome. And yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. You don't need to thank me. I want to watch this video by Mikey again. He just dropped a new video where he actually made some money. It's kind of cool to see Mikey's progression because he's been posting his whole journey, not unlike somebody else, you know. But it's been really cool because he actually started making videos before he even achieved any sort of success online, which I think is really interesting. That's like super creative. And that's really cool. He was selling saunas or something. Oh, interesting. That was a good video. Okay, I'll check it out if you guys want to watch it. Pre-assembled American flag just popping off right now. Damn, 2.7 million selling American flags. That's wild right there. Look at this. Yeah, this is big revenue. Big average order value for something pretty simple. $55, $85. They got the Texas flag. Man, there are so many ideas for businesses online these days. It's actually unbelievable. And they all make money. Yeah, that's another thing. I actually finally launched the Ecommerce Creators Discord. So people can start making content. Let's see. So yeah, I think this is, so if you want, you can actually start making content with my content. Just download it from YouTube. Start making shorts. I posted an idea here of how you could do like pretty good money. I mean, there's no cap on how much you can make doing this, but using my content and then becoming a ChemiLab affiliate. And then, but you don't even need to be an affiliate if you don't want to. You could just make money through getting my content to get views. So just like posting content from my content on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. So that'll be a cool opportunity for people. You can sign up if you want. I can put the link in the description if you want to join. But let's see. Do you find adding only 32 left in stock helps? Not necessarily, no. Need to remember that next year's seasonal campaigns with a custom American flag based on a trendy angle or news political topic could go hard. I mean, yeah, bro, even like later this year with the presidential elections, I think that's this year, right? That could go very hard if you wanted to create something like that. That would be really cool. So, yeah, a lot of potential out here. I mean, I can't believe these numbers. Maybe they're not. I mean, here's the thing. With any product research tool, you should never take the data as gospel. It's just it's more or less an indicator. That's how I view it. It's just an indicator of potential demand, or not of potential demand, of demand. So You know, you see the pre-assembled American flag here is just popping off 30K a day in revenue. That's wild. And the boat flag has been popping off lately. That's so wild too. Makes sense though. A lot of people have boats. It's summertime, so I see it. Man, I love Shop Hunter. It's such a cool tool. I know some people hate on it, but I don't know why. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, heartwarming gifts for families. Let's see. Family first. I mean, I don't see any products. Let's see, bestsellers. So blankets. This is a print-on-demand shop, but for families. Hmm. Um. So if you want to join the Akemi Creators Discord, I mean, yeah, I'll leave the invite link in the description. But I would say just start doing it as well, because I haven't seen anybody do it yet. Some people are saying they're excited about it, but I still haven't seen anybody actually create any content. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you want to join that Discord, I just popped it in right there, so you can just join it. And that's it. I'm actually going to try to stream without any background music, because when I think about it, if I want people to make clips with this stuff, it's probably a better idea to not have background noise. Even though with AI, you can remove anything, so. But that's pretty interesting. Too modern. Yeah, that's a wild $2 million a month, or $50 million a month brand. But see, this is what's cool about stuff like this, is that it's almost just like a platform, not just an e-commerce store. I've always thought this was a cool model, is to, like, for example, have items on your store from other brands as well. I'm gonna get started. I actually wanted to start doing this because it's gonna help me get better at short form content. Exactly, bro. Exactly. So that's the purpose of the Akemi Creator Program, is that it will give you the skills to actually, like, start making content, but you can actually make money from it right away as well. Like, you don't need to wait to create your own brand. You can just promote our brand, and I would love that. Or just make content with my content. Again, you don't need to join the affiliate program. Okay, so that's a couple brands that I think are interesting. Do you think being educated in AI and its capabilities leads to big opportunities in the future? Oh, definitely. I mean, it's the same with everything though, bro. Like, it's the same with e-commerce. You know, if you would have started learning about e-commerce 7 years ago, like I did, you'd probably be where I am today, or probably more even, because I kind of got distracted a lot. But that's why in the Akemi Lab, let me show you, we provide a lot of these AI utilities and AI news, because there's always new stuff coming out, and it's important to be on top of it, whether it be for investing or for utilizing yourself in your business, in my opinion. Whoa, this is starting to pop off right now. Keep doggy safe. What is this? Responsibly made safety gear for your pets. Interesting. We're getting some people in the chat. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Oh yeah, wait, I gotta figure out how to add a backdrop to the chat so people can see it. Bro, I work remote and leave your channel running on my TV in the background. That way I'm constantly learning. That is awesome, bro. I mean, honestly, my channel is a bit of a hack even for myself, because I learned so much by making the kinds of videos that I make. It's so amazing. But man, this Japanese store right here, what a crazy brand. Japanese stuff always pops off. I think it's just the nature of the products, how they're so viral. And that's a really good thing to keep in mind when thinking of a brand to make. Probably why this brand is starting to pop off a lot too. Maybe they're making some good content. Let's see, wellness. So they got a bunch of pet products. This is crazy how many products they have. Pretty good. So, this stuff is really good. This is what I like to do as well. Just like find a store like this or find a product that works and then start dropping more and more products in that niche. Meet with different suppliers. That's the era I'm in right now. I feel like with my e-commerce business, it's like meeting up with new suppliers, making connections with US manufacturers even, and seeing what we can do with our skills and paired with some really good manufacturing. By any chance, are you an angel investor? I'm not an angel investor. I've actually thought about that before. Earlier this year, I thought it would be really cool to be like an angel investor because, I have like 6 figures of free cash that I could probably invest into a company or multiple companies because I think you only need like 5K or 10K to start investing in some of these deals. And a lot of people do it. And I'm not saying it's not worth it. It probably is. Maybe I'm being short-sighted. But what I realized is like, okay, I could invest 5K into this like random startup that I have no control over, most likely, for like a 0.5% or like 1% of the company or whatever. Or I could put 5K into my own brand and like that's what I did. So that's why earlier this year I did the starting a brand with ChatGPT challenge. If you go on my channel, you can see it because that's literally what I said. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put 5K instead of doing that into an angel investment. I'm just gonna put it into my own brand and to starting a new brand, and let's see where we can get it. And it's literally doing 100K a month now. So it was a great investment, and it was like what's cool about that is that I have full control over. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. Except I'm just gonna, with my team, we're just probably gonna focus on not building a ton of brands, but just like testing new products and building new products for the brands. I think it's a better idea. It's probably It's probably easier to just build on the momentum that you have instead of having to start from scratch. So that's kind of my view on it. Let's say if I really give you 2 startups of mine, would you like to check? Maybe. I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm already doing too much stuff. I already feel like I'm doing too much stuff, so I don't really want to invest in anything else right now. I just want to, like, if anything, I'm buying stocks. I like to buy stocks. So that's another reason why in the Ecommerce Lab we have investing chats, because I don't know. I love to see what's going on in the stock market, and it's nice to be able to just get all this information like, handed to me by the Ecommerce Lab team. Yeah. But hey, I respect it. I mean, I just think I think getting capital is good, maybe, but at the same time, I feel like if you have the skills, you don't really need capital, or you don't really need to get investors involved in your company. But again, I have limited experience, so, take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's just my personal opinion. I'm not a guru or anything. I'm just telling you my thoughts. Do you recommend just going through Zendrop and finding products like that? I don't. I don't think that's a good way to build a business personally. I don't think that's a good idea because that's what everybody's doing. I think you're better off trying to go deeper. Yeah, you can share your brand with me here if you want. Oh, this brand's kind of interesting. 200K a month. It's an outdoors brand. Outdoors brands are so powerful, it seems like. Wow, they're mixing all these different niches. I remember doing a video on a first aid store, and I thought it was really cool. And they were doing like 1 million a month. I'm stuck at the 20K a month for so long. I have no idea how to get to 100K a month. Well, probably just scaling up what you're doing, bro. Like either posting more content and then amplifying it with meta ads or TikTok ads, or just doubling your budgets with meta ads. Sometimes it really is that simple. This is a cool idea though. So yeah, if any of you guys have manufacturing connections, let me know. Send them to me on DMs. I mean, I'm always open to stuff like that. But really, what I want to do is I actually want to scale up my agency too. I really want to do more paid media for more brands. So another thing, um, another thing that I want you guys to do, if you want, is if you want to promote, if you don't want to build your own team for an agency, but you do like the agency model where you can make recurring income and you don't have to sell products necessarily, you could go locally in your area to businesses that are doing pretty good, and you could offer them our services as like a spokesman, and I'm glad to give you a recurring revenue for it, like a recurring commission. That's another idea. But yeah. Ari, how do you deal with people in your space making more money than you? I How do I deal with it? I mean, I don't. I don't know. What do you mean? I think what I see when I see somebody doing really well, to me, it's motivation because, for example, with Davey, when I talk to him, I know he's doing like 150 million a year with the Udi, and I don't know. I've just found it so motivating because I felt like he made it seem simple and easy. Not easy, but simple. He like simplified it for me. So I was like, oh, okay, so I can do that too, which is cool. So to me, when somebody does something, it's kind of like the 4 minute mile. It's like when the first person ran the 4 minute mile, then like 10 other people did it. Uh, to me, it just shows me like how far I can go. So I love it. I hope more people in my space make more money than me so I can be motivated and confident that I can make that much money too. Don't you want to make more money? Of course, I want to make way more money, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm like you guys. I'm trying to get rich quick. But I just know that, you know, I know that we're making the daily actions and progress to actually do that, to actually scale consistently now. So that's really exciting. And I think you'll be surprised to see how far I can scale in the next year. But same with me. Like I'm challenging myself, bro. Don't worry. I'm not complacent by any means. And you may be wondering, well, then why are you here streaming? And the reason why is because, to be honest, I have such a good team, and it feels like this is the only thing that no one else in my team can do. Like actually produce content. So that's when I realized, wait, I should really just focus on that more than anything. And also, I really enjoy it, right? Like I actually really have fun doing this with you guys. I realized on my second dropshipping store that this business model is dead. Glad I learned earlier. I don't think you're right, bro. I actually think you're wrong. I think it's not dead at all. And I think it's proven by, all these stores. But I do think that the people that make it work the best are the ones that go above and beyond, to make like a good business. I mean, it sounds simple, but I know a kid, for example, that we work with. He's 19 and we run his ads, and he drop ships his products. He does like 60K a month profit, and he just started the business this year, drop shipping, but he drop ships products from the US. So he actually like contacts and calls a bunch of fucking manufacturers in the US and tries to negotiate like really good opportunities. And I think that's so clever, So I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. You just have to go above and beyond. That's the caveat. Yeah, it's not as easy as like going on AliExpress and finding some garbage product and running it up. You probably have to do a little more work. But honestly, I'm not promoting anybody do that. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's short-sighted. But even that works, bro. Like people in Europe, for example, are doing like 500K months selling garbage. So it's, everything can work, but where I will agree with you is that there, if once you have the skills, like dropshipping can seem pretty small, and that's what I feel right now. It's like I just want to make sick brands that I can continuously drop new, innovative, interesting products for. Now my other cat's here. What kind of manufacturing are you looking for? I'm here in Medellin and have good connections for clothing, glasses, watches, shoes, and bags. Bro, that's awesome. I mean, you should join a Chemi Lab. I really want to get all you guys that are valuable connections to join the Chemi Lab. I know it may seem expensive, like $500, but it's not. Okay, I promise you, I'll make it worth your while. I'll follow everybody personally who joins. Um, but I think one thing I will say about dropshipping is that, yeah, where I'll agree with you is that I think people close themselves off to other business models because they get like stuck in like a drop shipping grind. But I think, with the skills you learn with it, you can literally do anything. Is there a specific reason you haven't focused on TikTok ads, or aren't they cheaper than Meta ads right now? I don't think they're cheaper necessarily. Like, I think it just depends on your product. Personally, I've never been able to scale as big as we've been able to scale with Meta through TikTok with the same consistency. Like for TikTok, it just feels like your creatives die out super quick and it's just harder, right? Whereas on Meta, it just feels like one creative can literally make you six figures a month for months. Whereas on TikTok, I feel like that's to make six figures a month with one creative. I mean, that's going to last only like a couple of weeks, most likely. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I think it's good. It just depends on what you want to do. But I just like Meta better. I find it has more longevity. And I've seen brands get scaled to 9 figures a year through just Meta ads. And I know people, I've talked to people who have done that in the Akemi lab. We've had people who've done that. Davey Fogarty, we did an interview with him for the community, and it's actually saved in there. But yeah, I've never heard of anybody scaling to 9 figures a year through TikTok ads. That doesn't mean it can't be done, but I'm just kind of simplifying the process for myself. In the past, I've overthought it a lot, trying to do a little bit of everything, and it hasn't worked out too well for me in the past. So now this year, I've just actually tried to simplify everything and just focus on the data. Like more than ever before this year, I'm focused on the data. And it's actually been massively helpful for me. But where I apply my creativity is in the design language of everything. Sorry if I'm talking too much about random shit, but at the same time, this is my stream, and it's actually nice because I don't actually get to talk about these things with anyone else in my life except for my team. So the streams are perfect for me, bro. It's actually so perfect. And now that we'll get people repurposing all the content, we're about to go infinite. What kind of creatives work on Meta ads? Is TikTok UGC content usable on Meta ads? I'm going to give you some sauce from all of the stuff that we do honestly, I have so much good knowledge from all the brands I've studied, our brands that we run, and all the brands that we work with at the agency. But something I've found that's super interesting is that TikTok that Meta creatives, so creatives that are like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but just like kind of boomer like like with the highlighted text, just like kind of a classic with like a weird catchy song. Those don't work on TikTok. But the TikTok ads, the TikTok UGC like viral type of content works super well on Meta. So I think the smartest thing is just to go TikTok first. Like not TikTok ads, but I'm saying like content wise, to go for TikTok style first. And that stuff works really well on Meta, but with more longevity. So I find that really cool. Pinterest has sick longevity if your product fits that channel. 6 months of action sometimes. Yeah, I believe that, but I'm still gonna focus all in on Meta this year. I'm not trying to stray from it. I don't even want to test anything else. I just want to focus on Meta all in this year and really push it to the next level. I'm just really bullish on Meta, to be honest. It feels like they're just making all the right moves, and yeah, I don't know. I just like them. TikTok's going crazy with bans at the moment. I believe it. I believe it. But I still think TikTok is the best organic platform, but only because you can repurpose all the content on Instagram Reels. That's what I think is super cool. By the way, what I just said with about TikTok and Meta, that would make for a really great clip. So for all you guys that want to make clips with my content and make money through our affiliate program at the Ecommerce Lab, which is really high commissions, you can use that. So, I'm trying to get y'all inspired here to make some content with my content so we can get this infinity content farm going. And I really like making stream content, bro. It's so cool because it's like we're making content together, which I think is so unique. I wish Crunchbase had a dark mode. And same with Shop Hunter. Because the stream text or the chat text is like white. But yeah, let's see some top moving stores or products. I have a Facebook reel on 37 mil. Made some all right money. Haha. Yeah. You see, and that's the crazy part. That's what I've been talking about in my videos lately, which is the playbook. The playbook is literally just make short form content, repurpose it everywhere, amplify it with meta ads. So the IG Facebook Reels are the preferred placements on meta ads right now. Not necessarily. I don't think they convert the best, but sometimes they can. It just really depends. I would just test automatic placements at the beginning and then start making narrowed down tests later. Once you're trying to really optimize, your ROAS and try to get a really high return on ad spend, then testing little things, split testing little things makes a lot of sense. Wow, this thing is 3,000% increase in sales. What the hell? What? That's crazy. Okay, well, those numbers are probably not true, but that's wild. I think this might be this is just like a Brazil. Is this Portuguese? Somebody in the chat, let me know. But this just looks like a general store, but this product apparently is popping off. This is a really good idea right here to do, is to offer, instead of different variants for your products, just offer bundled variants. That's a really good idea to boost your AOV. Oh, French? Oh, okay. That's French. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you don't think dropshipping works, just look at the European dropshippers, bro. These guys just go crazy. They go crazy. And it feels like they just really don't care. But again, I don't recommend that style. I think you should try to build a brand. I just think it's way more worth it to have the exit potential. And, I used to think it was easier to just test a million stores and a million whatever products. But what happens with that is that you'll just make a bunch of little below average stores. Whereas if you just, once you find something that works, if you just try to make it better and focus on that store and build a little brand, you'll make an average store, and then you can make it an above average store. It's tiers, right? If you think of S tier e-commerce brands, A tier e-commerce brands, B tier, C tier, D tier, all that. Homies are purging right now. Truth. Yeah, it is a great time to sell masks in France. Rip to the French the French society. Just kidding. How am I entering Europe? I'm not, honestly. I'm still just focused on like US. General or niche? I would say general to start and then niche down once you find something that works. At least if you're testing meta ads. Yeah. Avocado green mattress? What kind of products are these? 9 million a month. Damn. Avocado mattresses. This is so crazy, man. This is what I'm telling you guys. Like, you think dropshippers are like the only ones copying each other's stores? How many mattress brands do you know? There's literally like 5 that come out every year that raise money. And it all looks exactly the same. It's just literally a mattress, bro. Like Purple, Casper. I can tell you like 5 off the top of my head. And somehow they all print tens of millions of dollars. We're just overthinking everything. Um, but yeah, personally, I'm like I said, these days I'm just being very data driven. I'm trying to get a huge exit with a brand, like a massive exit with a brand. So I'm trying to be very data driven. I'm not trying to get too emotional about it. Um, and I've been having actually I've been finding a lot of fulfillment just from the building, you know? So, and also from streaming all this stuff, you know, and making content. I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like a lot of people after they get a big exit, you know, they make a ton of money, they start a podcast. They start like they start their health optimization. Like I'm just doing it all now. Like I'm not trying to wait. I want to make content now and I want to be healthy now, you know. When I do general store, it looks like a scam shop. Well, that's your fault. That's your fault, bro. If your store looks like a scam shop, that is only your fault. I mean, bro, we even sell. Okay, the Akemi Lab has a Shopify landing page template that we sell. So you can, just for people like you that don't know how to design a good looking Shopify store. I sell avocado. Oh, thanks for the donation, Dennis. Soon we're gonna be doing donation streams, charity streams, because that I really want that money to go to charity, and I would love to review people's stores who donate money, and then use that money for charity. That's gonna be a really cool concept for streams. What's your massive exit number? Ballpark? I mean, at least 8 figures. I would love to sell a business for at least 8 figures. Um, how do I dropship mattresses? Bro, honestly, okay, like all jokes aside, here's what I would do. I would just, I mean, because you see all these mattress stores online, right? There's a million. But guess how many more stores that sell mattresses are in the real world? A lot. So go to one of these and fucking talk to the owner and say, yo, I'm going to double your sales if you let me sell your stuff online and you let me price it like 30% higher online. And if you ship it for me, you don't have to do anything. I'll do all the work. Boom. That's how you drop ship mattresses. Bro, I just got my second sale ever and they bought 2 of my products. Yo, round of applause for Rolando. The streams are good luck, so y'all better keep joining every time I go live. It's proven. But honestly, that's not a bad idea at all. And again, that applies to anything. You don't have to do that with mattresses. You could do that with anything. And guess what? If they're not running ads, if that mattress store is not running ads, and you don't even want to do any work except for talk to the owner, you can say, "Hey, you're not running ads. Let us run your ads." And when you say us, you mean my team, Akemi agency team. You go here, you send them here, and you just tell them, and then you just tell me that you sent them, and we'll do all the work, bro. Just send them over here, and I'll give you your cut. Show them this. A 260% return, bro, with the high ROAS. Like, you can't invest in any money market and make those sort of gains. I can't decide my niche. Too many items there, and time is running out. Don't decide a niche then, bro. Just make your store very simple and clean. Don't, make it crazy, and just start testing products. Like, any product that you see has a lot of demand. And just let the data tell you what to do, bro. Let the data tell you what niche to go into. That's not a bad idea. There's just a million ways to make a business. I know, it's overwhelming, but yeah. There's a lot of potential things you could do. And let's see. I'm building a POD business. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like print on demand businesses. They're pretty cool. There's a lot of potential you could do, especially with Printful. I feel like Printful has a lot of interesting products that you could do. This is one that I found the other day that I thought was really interesting. Is they're tumblers. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a lot of people that are buying these tumblers these days. I feel like every girl that's going into her office job, let's say a nurse, right? She's got one of these. I guarantee you she's got one of these. But what if you could sell her or show her one that said, "I'm a nurse and I'm proud"? Do you think she would buy that? Probably. And she'd probably pay a premium for it. I really like the tumblers. I don't know why. I just feel like this is a really hot product right now. Let's see. Yep. It's not a coincidence, man. I've been seeing girls with these everywhere. Sometimes you just really got to pay attention to the world around you. I've been saying, I actually tweeted that. But I feel like a lot of people are just not paying attention to the world around them. I can't believe how many mattress online stores there are. But it makes sense because there's so many mattress physical stores out there. Can we see your outside view? Sure. It's just too bright right now. It's too damn sunny. I'm just kidding. I cannot complain about the sun. But Minnesota just looks like, have you ever seen those like art pieces that are just like a bunch of trees, or it looks like a mossy biome? That's straight up what Minnesota's like. from up here at least. Can you quickly talk about the day-to-day difference between an agency and full-scale e-commerce brand? Which one do you prefer long term? I prefer an e-commerce brand long term because, okay, well, I'll talk about the day-to-day. I mean, for an agency, if you're a solo entrepreneur, it's kind of a pain, but it's nice because it's cash flow. It's like, here's the thing with e-commerce. You'll spend, well, first of all, you're probably going to lose a bunch of money at first, because you don't know how to run ads profitably. And I mean, it just takes money. E-commerce takes a lot of money to get started unless you're going to start with TikTok. So the agency model is great because it takes $0. You don't need to spend any money to go sell your services, right? So that's what I think is cool about it. And the other thing I think is cool about it is that it's cash flow, right? So if somebody pays you $1,500 a month, that just goes to your pocket, right? So that's really nice. But the downside is that you have to you have to have skills, and then you also have to talk to clients. And like sometimes clients can be a pain. But luckily for me, I mean, the reason I started an agency, at least, I started an agency after getting into e-commerce. The reason why is because I wanted more cash flow, like free cash flow. For me, it was like a way to diversify my cash flow, and it felt safer. I mean, I don't know. It felt like a good idea. I actually started following this guy. I'll show you. I'll actually tell you exactly why I did this. This guy, his name is this guy right here. Andrew Wilkinson. And this dude is literally a billionaire in Canadian dollars, but still, that still counts. And he just inspired me a lot because he just simplified it really well. He's like, his first successful business was an agency. It was a design agency. And then he used that profit to buy companies. So then he bought a company that was doing pretty well. And then he bought another one. And then he buys these companies and then hires a CEO to run them. I actually signed up for his thing and for his little subscription thing, and I asked him some questions and he was able to respond, so that was super cool. But yeah, that inspired me a lot. It just kind of reminded me that, like, okay, honestly, you don't need to get so fancy with everything. You can simplify your business. I was like, what skill do I have? What do I know? What skill do I have that a business could pay me for that I know is valuable? So I was like, boom, meta ads. So that's what I did. I just started a meta ads and TikTok ads agency. I already had a brand though, a personal brand. I'd already been showing really good results on my e-com stores. So people knew knew what I was talking about. So I was able to get some clients pretty easily. And then I was able to get some team members pretty easily that I could train and can do the job for me. And then we just kept getting better and better. So now the agency is amazing. At first, it wasn't that amazing. It was kind of a pain in the ass in a lot of ways, but I really liked the fact that I was just printing cash flow, and it just felt good. I knew I didn't have many expenses, so I was like, this is nice. And then now what we're doing is like kind of copying this guy. I'm not gonna lie. But instead of like buying companies right now, because I don't want to buy a company, bro. It just feels like too much hassle right now. So now what I'm doing is like investing in my own stores. So we're just launching our own brands, but still scaling up the agency. And we're trying to grow a Chemi Lab, but it doesn't make a lot of money yet. But I think it will in the future because it's such a dope product. But I honestly built it for myself. Like I use this stuff every day. Like we're posting some insane stuff in the Chemi Lab. I would love for you guys to join. So then you'll understand why I love it so much, and then you can promote it yourself as an affiliate. But it's a really cool community. So yeah, that's the agency. But then yeah, e-commerce, the day-to-day of e-commerce is kind of similar. At first it's kind of a pain because you're doing everything: customer service, running ads, testing creatives. um, but it gets so much better once you start outsourcing. And yeah, but I like that model even better because you know, it just feels a little more scalable, like short term. The e-commerce, not agency. Agency is more of like a slow and steady grind, which I like. You know, that's kind of how I feel about my YouTube channel. It's just like a slow and steady grind. So it fit my ideals really well. But e-commerce, you can scale so fast if you know what you're doing. So I love that about e-commerce. That's why I'm, doing e-commerce still because I just think it's a great scalable business model. And yeah, I know there's software too. Like softwares are really scalable too, but softwares take even more money to start. And I will get into it in the future probably, but for now I'm just, like I said, I'm keeping it simple. I'm just focusing on meta ads. Just meta ads, ecom, and that's it. But that's it's been really good. It's been really awesome. And I've been having a great time. Like I said, I've been more data driven than before. And I think that's pretty incredible. It feels good. It feels better to trust the data. I think you can be confident in the data more so than like your own personal opinion sometimes. Even though as much as I would love to just be like super creative and like innovate a ton, it's kind of a hack to just like test things that are working and then make them better, as opposed to trying to create demand. So like following the demand instead of creating demand, I think is a good idea. But I respect people who are very artsy about it and like innovate and create demand. I really respect it. It's just very hard. But yeah, man, that's why I did that. But yeah, this guy's super inspiring. I hope to have him in the Lab community at some point. I think I could get him to do a call someday, but probably not anytime soon. He's so busy, and he's a billionaire. Um, does Ekemi run Google Ads for its clients or just Meta? Yeah, we do Google, Meta, and TikTok. That's it. What do I think about dropshipping? I think it's a great way to start your business if you don't have any experience and if you want to keep your costs to a minimum. And I think a great platform to find products and actually fulfill your orders is CJ Dropshipping, because they have pretty good shipping times. I mean, you're still going to have to wait like 10 to 15 days on average, which is problematic for some customers. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Like some people don't like that, but some people are totally fine with it, especially if you're selling like a unique product that's really cool. So I think CJ is an amazing platform personally. I haven't had any issues with it. I know some people complain about it, but I think it's a great way to start your business. And then you can get fancy with it. But right now, like I said, my goal for my e-commerce ventures personally is to build more relationships with US manufacturers and start building with that. Because this works, right? Like we've scaled stores to 6 figures a month through just using CJ dropshipping. But I think your business would have a lot more value if you can actually say that your products are made in the US if you're selling in the US. And I like to sell in the US, so I want to keep trying to do that. And I've been making all the right connections, guys. You don't know what I've been up to, but we've been doing some cool stuff in the background. I've been meeting a lot of really interesting people that could help me out a lot. And I mean, the more I spread this message, I think some of the people tuning in may even have connections like what I'm talking about. So that would be pretty cool, I noticed that whenever I put things out into the world, I tend to get what I need. And that's kind of how the agency started as well. I was like, I started an agency. I would love some clients and see what we can do for you. And boom, like people just kind of started rolling in and we build momentum. And then I was like, I need somebody to run the agency for me because it's a lot of work and I need help. And boom, uh, somebody came in and helped me. All right, people are calling each other noobs in your chat. Hey, be nice, guys. Be nice to each other. Everybody's an amateur at, everybody's an amateur in some regard. I mean, you know why that's true? It's because, look, the other day we literally watched an interview by a billionaire, bro. So even if one of us was doing 100 million a year, we're still a noob compared to the person doing $1 billion a year. How much can you scale dropshipping ecom? From what I'm reading, once your product goes viral, you get to hop onto the next one. I mean, you can definitely do like multiple millions, but personally, I've never seen just like a straight up dropshipping product that's not private labeled get scaled past like 1.5 million. So, I would say try to improve the business, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I think dropshipping should be viewed as a stepping stone for the creation of your business, like a low effort way to create your business. But I think people are so lazy, like, and I get it, but don't be lazy. Like try to improve your business instead of trying to just go from one thing to the other. If you find a product that works, it's going to be easier for you to keep finding other things that work in that category and like, just make things better, find better suppliers, negotiate your prices with your suppliers, try to improve the quality of your product, the shipping, the branding. You know what I mean? Personally, do you have your own ecom brand? Yeah, bro, we're running up a brand and the goal is to do 8 figures with it minimum. And we have some amazing ideas that we're launching for it, so I think it's going to be awesome. And that's why I do a bunch of research. I mean, I'm a big fan of doing research and gathering ideas because what I've found is that I'm really able to compartmentalize all this information and provide a lot of value, man, for like other businesses as well, not just mine, but even mine. So I think my life changed the most recently when I was able to find somebody that complements my ideas and like the way I work, because I'm good at executing a framework. I'm kind of like an architect, which is funny because for a while when I was growing up, I wanted to be an architect. And I feel like that's what I do now. I feel like I architect businesses, but then I have my team that actually, they're the actual builders, I just kind of architect it. And that's why it helps me so much to do all this research every day, because I'm able to see how all these businesses are built, and like their foundations, and I'm able to really dissect it and explore. For example, with this one, right, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this is interesting, right? Japan is so trending. This content style is so trending. So, they're traveling to different interesting parts of Japan and just making really fast content. So this could work for a variety of things, not just Japan stuff. Do you think you can show us your dropshipping, your Shopify dashboard for inspiration, but you don't have to respect your privacy? Just go on my Twitter. I mean, I posted this the other day. This was like from a week ago. So this actually ended up doing 140K. But I'm not going to show it in here because I'm going to accidentally reveal the store and that's going to come back and bite me in the butt. Alright, don't tell me you're paying $3 an hour on Fiverr. Hell no, bro. Almost my entire team is built through my Instagram. And I have people on my team that make 6 figures a year. Um, are you expected to perform with an agency? What happens if you blow their monthly budget without a net positive return? That's a good question. Yes. People do expect you to perform. And I mean, yeah, people have high expectations. But at the same time they're paying you, so it kind of makes sense. But I will say you can set the expectation. Just don't overpromise, right? Don't overpromise. And then I would say here's a really good piece of advice for agency owners out there. And by the way, if you want me to continue to make more agency content as well as what I'm doing, I will. Maybe this will get clipped on my channel as like an agency video. But one of the things I've found is that a lot of people just want you to over communicate as an agency owner. If you over communicate and like are very active in the client's accounts, they will really appreciate that and they're gonna be happier, even if you're getting shitty results. Because if you are getting shitty results at that point, like trying your best and communicating a lot and giving ideas, then chances are it's not your fault what's going on, you know? Obviously, you're still going to have to take accountability, and chances are they're still going to drop you if you're not getting good results. But at least that way, they know that you're doing your best. I think when people get pissed, which is totally understandable, is when they pay an agency $5K a month and they set up one campaign that's broad, targeting literally like one ad set, no targeting, put 5 creatives in there, and then just let that run for a month. I think that's when people get pissed. And I totally understand that. Like, that's so lazy. That's just so lazy. But if you're testing new things every day, like testing, getting new creatives and testing them in a creative testing campaign, launching new ad sets with different targetings, testing little tweaks in targeting placements, testing different placements independently, providing ideas, right? That's why the research that I do is so helpful for my agency, because my team is able to see everything I do, and then we can provide some little tidbits of info that we find and send them to the clients that it's relevant to. And if you're doing all that right, then there's no way somebody's gonna, like, that's worth so much more money than at least what we charge. We provide more value than what we charge. So we have a crazy, like, we have some clients that we've worked with for like a year, and we started the agency only like a year ago. So it's pretty great. Luke Belmar said it right. I rather run ecom brand than an agency because you're slave to your clients. That's not a bad argument, but it's also not entirely, it's not the full picture, because the thing about an agency is that, yes, you're a slave to your clients, but you're also a slave to your customers for your ecom brand. Like, if you're building an ecom brand, you're always a slave, quote unquote, to the people that are paying you money for your service or product. So, I mean, you could argue that an agency, you have less customers to deal with that just pay you more. Whereas like with ecom, let's say you're selling something for $50, and you want to make $50K a month, that's 1,000 orders, right? That's 1,000 customers. Trust me, bro. Managing 1,000 angry customers is way harder than managing 5 clients at like 10K a month. That's not entirely true, I will say. I think Luke is right in a lot of ways, because when people pay you more money, they expect a lot more. So they are more demanding. And I do prefer ecom over the agency model because of its scalability. So I do agree with Luke. But I will say agencies are pretty cool. I like the model still. It's very simple, which is something I like a lot these days. Just something that's like not so glamorized. And mixing it then with ecom, that's my sauce right now. That's what I'm doing, is just trying to scale both the agency for cash flow and team and knowledge, and ecom brands. There's no reason you can't do both. And I think at this point, I mean, we talked about this with Luke in our first interview, actually, which was a year ago. But it's like, at some point you have to become the boss and kind of fire yourself from the role of just running the company and hire somebody that can run it. And that's where I'm at with the agency. I don't really do too much besides provide ideas and talk to some clients here and there. But that's about it. So it's become a really nice model for me. But yeah, you just got to build a team. It's hard to get to that point. I know it's not super relatable to a lot of you guys, but I'm just talking so that people can clip the shit. And just, I think it could be helpful for some people. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you're with an agency, your customers do expect more. That's definitely true. How many books do you read a year? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. But like maybe like 10. I think I probably on average I read like a book a month, I would say. Um Something like that. What is this? Is it just me or the CPA on Facebook has risen so much in the last years that it doesn't make sense running a product below $50 anymore? It's just you, bro. What? I didn't know Steve will do it, plays guitar. That's dope. No, it's not just you. CPAs are rising because more people are on the platform. But honestly, I've seen people get 5 ROAS with like a $20 margin. So it's not impossible. It's just, yeah, it's a bit harder. How long did it take you to fire yourself from the agency? I mean, I'm not fully fired from the agency at this point yet. But I would say probably like 8 months. And I'm not going to lie, I had a huge advantage because I had a personal brand that I had built. So when I said in a post on Instagram that I needed somebody to operate the agency, I was able to find somebody in like hours. And it's worked out super, super well, surprisingly. But yeah, that was a good question, though, I will say. Let's go back to Shop Hunter. I think this is a better thing to just mindlessly look at while we talk. What tools do you use to research the market? Google Analytics, Helium. Yeah, I would say Shop Hunter as well. Crunchbase. I really like Crunchbase. Store Leads. I use Store Leads a lot these days. A Chemi Lab. I use this every day. You guys should use it too. I would love to see you sign up. That's it. That's it right now. And then obviously I just keep my eyes peeled every day, on TikTok, Instagram, and I just try to keep my eyes open at all times, like Leonardo da Vinci, but for ecom. This book is really good. Walter Isaacson is the GOAT. But yeah, I would say just keep your eyes open and also just follow my channel, bro. Like I'm doing a lot of this research every day on YouTube, so you can capitalize on it by just watching it. You don't even need to do the work. You just can sit back and watch, which is pretty dope. And once people start clipping the streams, I feel like we're gonna get like hundreds of viewers live, which isn't really relevant to your question, but I'm just putting it out there. What is a good average order value? The higher the better. That's it. that's the answer to your question. The higher the better, bro. The higher you can make it, the better. But I would say the sweet spot, honestly, that I find is like $50. I think $50 is a good average order value. But anything higher than that is great too. Ooh, this product looks kind of gas. Can you show that book again? Yeah. It's called Leonardo da Vinci by Walter Isaacson. This guy is notorious for writing biographies on some of the greatest thinkers slash just prominent legends in history. I fell in love with his writing when I read Steve Jobs' biography by him. Man, that book was so good. And then I bought every book that he has after reading that. I also have read most of the Albert Einstein one. And I mean, I don't know. I like them because I see a lot of similarities in some of their paths with mine. And I don't know. I try to apply some of the things that I learned from their stories or try to relate them to what I do. And I find it really interesting. Yeah. You need a better strategy for selling courses. I might need a better strategy. I've thought about doing like a subscription for this Discord instead of like the lifetime access. But again, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep things simple. Tate's War Room makes so much money, it's insane. I joined for $6K and then I paid probably over $15K for special events. That's crazy, bro. What'd you learn? Tell me, give me an honest review of it. I'm curious. 6K is just for the Telegram access? Wow. Damn, this store right here is like printing money. This looks really nice. Whoever made this looks very well done. This is super nice. If you did a subscription, I would be there 100%. Well, that's worth considering. I'll consider it. Where would I do it? WAP? Do you guys like WAP? I mean, I think a lot of people do it on WAP, but I was just trying to be original. But again, this is what I'm saying, guys. This is what I'm trying to tell you is like every time I try to be super original, it's like shooting myself in the foot. It's like, why are you trying to be original when you could just copy what works and then make it original? So yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should. Maybe you guys are right. Kajabi is good, but it doesn't integrate with Discord. So that kind of sucks. Is that a knee massager product? Or is that knee massager product Facebook compliant? I mean, yeah, it looks Facebook compliant, but the creatives are probably what could make it uncompliant, but I'm sure it's compliant. I mean, these guys are printing, it seems like. Let's see. By the way, we're going to start posting stream clips of all this stuff. So the channel's about to go sicko mode with all the incredible content that you guys know and love. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I feel like that 100% about following your own way or doing what you know works. Yeah, that always happens, but I'm telling you, every time I do what I know works, it works. Mighty Networks is a great platform for communities. I'm already using Discord though. But damn, yeah, these guys are running crazy meta ads. Look at this. Wow. That's a lot. This is what I mean by Facebook type of creatives. Like, this is exactly what I mean. Like, this does not look like it fits on TikTok.
From back pain for 2 years now, and the past 3 months have been absolutely debilitating. I can't get out of bed without a grimace. It's like stabbing in the back with a knife, and it radiates down my left leg. I can't stand comfortably for longer than a minute, let alone go out and walk with my kids or go to their basketball games. It makes me feel ashamed because I used to be a firefighter.
Damn, these guys are going crazy with these story ads. 6-minute long ads. Yeah, see, this wouldn't work on TikTok. But a TikTok would work well on Meta. That's what I was saying. Yeah, these, I mean, yes, this does well on Meta. That was a good ad, though. Like, you know. What's your favorite anime brand? I really like Mini Katana right now. I mean, I've always liked them. Mini Katana. Oh, what the Mini Katana. These guys are really dope, and they do 8 figures. They just sell katanas. It's super cool. And knives and stuff like that. Ooh, this is a nice spin to win. If you feel strongly like doing something original, then just follow your intuition. Yeah, facts. I'm not worried about it, honestly. How did you first meet Luke? How did I first meet Luke? I don't know. I actually just DM'd him. I just DM'd him and I said, "Hey, do you want to do a video? Would you do like a call with me for YouTube?" And I don't know why I mean, he just agreed because I already had a bit of a following. So he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then we did it. And that's it. But honestly, I will say when we did that, I don't even think Luke had a YouTube channel yet or anything. So I was just early on to Luke Belmar. So that helped a lot. And then we just developed a relationship because, we ended up talking a lot after the interviews that we did. And we have a lot of similarities. So, for example, he moved from Argentina to the US. I moved from Chile to the US. They're neighboring countries in South America. So that was huge alone. That alone was like kind of a really crazy thing to relate on. And yeah. Is that custom items you think or Alibaba ones? Probably. I mean, these look a little bit custom. They look private labeled. These kind of things do so well. Just health products just do so well. Because people really take their health seriously, and more that's a thing, People are more and more taking their health seriously. Yeah, this is a good brand to study. Ace Mend. They're really killing it. Hi, I am 14 years old from Pakistan, and right now I'm doing Amazon dropshipping. How can I learn Shopify dropshipping? YouTube. YouTube is the great equalizer. The katana swords I meant. Sorry, G. You can find those on probably Alibaba. Yeah, I'm sure he just got an Alibaba supplier and just started customizing things. That's probably the move for this. This is so nice, though. I mean, and this brand actually is one of the only brands that I see that's actually capitalizing on YouTube. Look at their YouTube channel. It's so crazy. And yeah, join the Ecommerce Lab. That's another thing. But look at, they're actually producing a lot of content. 3 million subscribers. I mentioned this in a lot of my videos, but people are not capitalizing on YouTube Shorts enough as brands, which is really interesting to me. But yeah, this is a really great one. Damn, yeah, that Acemend brand is just crazy how much they're popping off. Can we link your stores? Hell no. 3 million subs. Yeah, bro. That's their main marketing channel, though. How does this lamp like this do so well? I mean, some of these numbers are totally inflated. It's just because of the way that they calculate it. I think it's calculated based on inventory. Or can you recommend a good clipping software? Yeah, there's a bunch. There's Munch. Munch is a good one. So you can try Munch. What's a good paid theme? I'm looking for a Sense theme type on steroids. Turbo theme is really good. Motion theme. I mean, the turbo theme is probably like the most proven one. It's the robot on a Chemi website made with an AI tool. It's cool. Yeah, I made it myself with AI. Actually, I didn't make it myself, but I clipped it and removed the background myself. But it is cute. This is like kind of how this is like hiring a Chemi, and putting it into your business. It's like you get a little robot assistant that just grows your business for you. That's kind of what it is. That's how our service really is, to be honest. It's not just meta ads, even though that's like what we do, but we really help in every area, and like we're really like an assistant. Okay, let me find more brands. And oh yeah, I linked, by the way, the Chemi creators Discord. So this is what you can join if you want to make money clipping my content. Nice. So yeah, join this only if you're trying to make money clipping content and being an affiliate for our services. Even the Chemi agency services, though. That's what I'm saying. You could sell this to people locally in your city or anybody you know. You can be a spokesperson for it. Just get people to fill out the form, and we'll do the rest. And just tell them, send us a message about that specific brand that you sent, and I'll give you your cut. Let's see. What else? $500% increase is crazy. Crib mattress. Damn. Thanks for the value provided, bro. You're welcome. So, let's see. Damn, so this store really is printing. Selling crib mattresses. This is a 1,000 IQ move if you're trying to sell mattresses. Go for baby crib mattresses instead. That's crazy. So this is a store called newtonbaby.com, and they sell baby mattresses. That's literally it. And they're driving over $6 million a month in sales. Wow. But look at all this stuff that they have. They have a blog, they have nursery inspo, affiliates. They have a Facebook group. That's super interesting. Not a lot of brands have Facebook groups, but they're super powerful. or Discords. Where do we find info on this so we can start reaching out to people today? You can go to the partnerships section here. And yeah. And then just, well, I should actually probably make a section in the Ecommerce creators chat as well for it, with like maybe a presentation or something. I'll work on that. But yeah. Where does Newton Baby advertise? So let me see. I mean, they have their Instagram page where they're getting basically no engagement, but still, it's pretty cool that they're posting on here. And then, oh, this was a different brand. Let's look up Newton Baby. I think this is it. This probably isn't it. Newton Baby. Maybe it is. Maybe they're not running. I mean, it's very unlikely that they're not running meta ads, but I can't find the page, so. Ari, what are your thoughts on the G Lamp product in your CJ Dropshipping tab? First product, top left. I mean, this product is cool. I've seen a lot of people sell it though, but it is pretty cool. You could test it. I mean, it's worked before for other people, so it could work for you, but it doesn't really solve any problems. It's just a cool product. Things like that can sell well, and it's worth a test. And then you could, test other lamps and kind of build a little lamp brand. But yeah, it's definitely pretty saturated, I would say. Like, saturation's not real in the sense that, like, you can't sell it. Like, if you tried it, it could sell, but you're probably not going to be able to build, like, the super long-lasting business out of it unless you start testing other products as well within it and improving the products that you have. That's a good way to do it. Oh yeah, let's actually find some more stuff here. I like Crunchbase because this is where you find some like huge businesses. And I know it's not entirely relevant, but I get so many ideas from these kinds of businesses. Wow, it's just crazy to see how much some of these businesses can make. Oh, wow. E-commerce travel platform. Crazy. Let's see. Oh, out of Taiwan. Taiwan is a really crazy market, it seems like. They have a really good economy. 10 to 50 million a month. Or sorry, a year. That's so weird. Top trending products: Disneyland Resort California tickets, Japan Tokyo Disney Resort Park tickets. So they just sell travel destination tickets. Wow, they're driving 10 million monthly visitors. That's crazy. I sold the water guns too. Yeah, water guns seem to be very popular. It's funny. Let's see. Away luggage. I already know about this one. We've done videos on them. 500 million to 1 billion. That's crazy. Oh, wait, what? That's interesting. I've actually never seen this before. Sorry is a MENAP B2B marketplace connecting small businesses with wholesalers and lenders to procure supply efficiently. Oh, they're out of Saudi Arabia, and they've raised $100 million. The smartest way to growing trade wholesale. Hmm. Interesting. It's a little bit different than what I thought. I thought it would be like a something where I could connect with other manufacturers. It kind of is that, but I don't know. It doesn't seem entirely like what I'm looking for, but I would like to find ways to connect with more US manufacturers. I don't know why I never thought of capitalizing on upcoming events like summer for water guns, Christmas themed stuff before. Yeah, that's a great way to make money. But obviously, the only downside is that you have to wait a whole, it's seasonal. That's the downside. It's not evergreen. Let me keep trying to find some interesting companies. Um, okay. So I love that you guys have conversations in the chat too. That's always really cool. But yeah, these streams are literally infinite content to make shorts about, and you could promote the Akemi Lab through them. Um, Maybe we will turn it into a subscription in the future. But for now, while it's not a subscription, you can make um, some high commissions. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of the benefit of it, in my opinion. It's like it's a Chemilab. It's like a presidential brief, but for ecom. And um, yeah, but all these things that we've been talking about are so good for clips. I think you can make so many interesting clips on TikTok with my content. And um yeah, you should totally do that. So let's see. Online art marketplace. Whoa, that's interesting. 10 to 50 million. Oh. Let me see. God damn it. Okay, so total funding amount 100 million. Jesus. That's crazy that people raise that much money. There's so much money in the world. Wow, this is a really cool store. So this store is called artsy.net. It's an art e-commerce brand, a fine arts e-commerce brand. And as you see, some of these things are literally listed at like 9.5K. That's wild. They have a blog. That's really cool. You can buy and you can sell on here. So it's really a marketplace. It's so well designed. I love this design. Open source. What is this? We love open source. We love open source at Artsy. We use a ton of it. We've also contributed to numerous projects and created many of our own projects since early 2011. Well, what's open source here? Fours. Um. Wow. Interesting. Can I download this stream because I wrote down notes of timestamps of clips? Oh, you're a plug. Yeah, yeah, you can download any of my streams. So I'm pretty sure you can just find a YouTube video downloader. And once I'm done with the stream, it'll publish to this. It'll post on here in the live section of my channel. and then you can just download it. So you just click it, you copy the URL, you go here, boom, download it. And yeah, I would say just create your own like page, maybe call it like ecom clips or something, and just start posting clips. This Newton Baby brand is really interesting though. We went through it a little bit. It's kind of an interesting niche. So I might save it here for a future video. And yeah, and you can use Munch again to turn long form content into short form really easily. That's one of the things you can use. There's a lot of these AI apps though. See you guys at the top. Gotta go. Have a good one, bro. Let me keep trying to find some stuff here. What? Whoa, that's kind of interesting. I gotta check this out. Oh, dude, a lot of really interesting e-commerce things coming out of Indonesia and Asia as a whole. I mean, obviously like China, but I'm saying like other Asian countries. So this allows you to sell like subscription boxes of like foods and stuff. Wow. Hey Ari, which type of store do you recommend to start with? A one product store or a general one? I would say a general one just so that you don't overthink it too much and you just start testing things, and then narrow it down once you find something that has potential, once you find something that works. Because most of the time, you're not gonna, people are not gonna browse your store too much. So it's more efficient to just keep testing on one store than it is to have to create a new store every time. Though you can do that, you know, you can do that. It's really up to you, honestly, like whatever you want to do. But both ways work. Um, okay. I'm late for the live. Is the video going to be on your YouTube channel? Yep. So all the lives get saved as their own videos in the channel, but we're also going to start posting clips of the lives. So don't worry. You'll start seeing a lot of really, really good clips. So you don't even have to watch the whole lives if you miss them. You'll be able to see some really good clips on the channel, on just the main channel as their own independent videos. But I'm still going to keep making the same videos that I make right now. It'll just be a good way to add more variety to the channel without me having to make more videos, you know? I just like making videos through streams. I feel like we are able to get a lot more interesting stuff. So next generation, okay. That's interesting. Nice, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, this was a really good stream. I mean, we're not done yet, but I'm just saying we cracked 50 viewers today. Soon enough, we're going to be cracking 100 viewers on these chill streams. My peak stream count has been 700 viewers. That was when I streamed Andrew Tate going to jail. So it was a bit of a boost. It was a bit of a hack, I'll admit. But it's okay. One day, that's just going to be the regular, right? Okay, so... Oh, another footwear startup. Those haven't worked out too well. Early stage tech led direct to consumer fast fashion brand That doesn't sound like a good idea. Oh, whoa. Wow, this is interesting. Will you have Luke back for a new video? Yeah, we gotta do a part 3. It's in the books. You know, we'll get it done eventually. We definitely will get it done eventually. So this brand called Rumble On has raised $300 million. That's insane. And what they do is they provide an e-commerce platform that facilitates to sell, buy, trade pre-owned recreation vehicles. That's kind of interesting. Their estimated revenue range is between 100 million and 500 million. And this is the store right here. So you can buy motorcycles, you can sell motorcycles, all on this site. So this is really interesting. It doesn't feel like that revolutionary of a thing, right? Yet they're able to really take it to the next level in funding by just making it, you know, online. Because I feel like there's so many motorcycle stores, like probably in your state, but they're not selling online. So that's the difference, is that they sell online. And that innovation alone, I guess, is worth 500 million. Obviously, it's probably way more complex than that. I'm oversimplifying it by a lot. I'm sure I am. But at the same time, it can be helpful to simplify things. You know, it just makes it seem more attainable. I even think this could be better. I think this has a lot of room for improvement for for raising $300 million. This doesn't look that great, but it just goes to show that simplicity works. Simplicity is good. Wow, we're finding some really interesting brands. Seems like a lot of the e-commerce companies that raise the most money. This is interesting. This could be a clip in itself. Seems like a lot of the biggest e-commerce companies are actual marketplaces where people can buy and sell items. That's something really interesting. I mean, even Amazon is that. But not just Amazon. I mean, people are doing it for everything. For motorcycles, as you see here, with Rumble On. For artsy, which is fine art. And, you know, I'm seeing here, this one, Madison Reed, they're doing it for fashion. It's so interesting. So interesting. A wholesale marketplace that connects suppliers and retailers in search of new business opportunities. That is so interesting. Oh, this one's out of Brazil. Interesting. I'll translate it. Unfortunately, I don't know Portuguese. Shop from over 1,000 independent brands. Huh. So it's already branded products, though. It's not manufacturers, so that's kind of different. I really want to find a platform like that, but for manufacturers. It's so cool that I can do this and literally make content, because this is something I would do on my own, but this makes it more fun. Like, I usually never go this far in this platform, but since I'm doing it live, I feel like that's an extra incentive. When did you start doing ecom? 2017, really. I found out about it in 2016, but 2017 is when I made like my first income from it. Oh my god, so this is crazy. Take a lot. They have over 9 million products. That's fucking crazy. Let's see. 9 million products? How do you even list 9 million products? How does this work logistically? I don't understand. But this e-commerce store has 9 million products. It's called takealot.com. It's out of South Africa apparently, and they do 100 to 500 million a year. So wild. I'm trying to run ads for some of these companies. They also dropship. Wow. That's not a surprise at this point. But literally there's like 180,000 different companies in here, and most of them are doing so much money. Even this is like a fashion retailer in Pakistan that does 10 billion plus in sales. That is so wild. Oh, they got bought by Alibaba. Dude, that is so interesting. Do you guys invest money? Because Alibaba seems like a really good stock to invest in. But this Pakistan retailer, it's a general store, really. I thought it was fashion, but it's literally a general store. They make $10 billion plus a year. That's wild. And they got bought by Alibaba. That's just crazy, man. So let's read the description. Daraz is the largest online shopping platform for fashion fanatics in Pakistan. It's not just fashion, though. We're reshaping the face of e-commerce by supporting our credo of convenience while redefining the term shopping and presenting it to the general population. Furthermore, the website is specifically designed to be user-friendly, and we have the most responsive customer support team to handle orders and queries efficiently. Why Daraz? Each individual strives 24/7 to put forward an irresistible collection of the best designer ensembles. This is cap, though. They sell so many different kinds of products. That's so weird. That's interesting. Wow. Crazy. What do you think of Temu? Temu is pretty awesome. I mean, they're killing it right now. But yeah, I'm going to draw the line right here. I got to go. My voice is starting to hurt, and this was a lot of research. I'm going to definitely make some videos about some of these brands, so expect those in the next week on the channel. And yeah, there was a lot of clips that came out of this stream, so, clip it up and send it to me, and I'll pay you for it if it gets some good views, or promote the Akemi Lab through it and make money that way.